Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my show. Anyway, the weekend has passed, and here we are on Tuesday again. Second fucking Monday of the week. Am I correct? Anywho, how was everybody's weekend? Mine was pretty boring. Didn't do a lot. Worked on some music, hung out, about it. Yes. My name is, oops, wrong side. Right there. Can't see through this mask real. The Boss 574 from Hellfire Radio. And I appreciate everybody tuning in today. So, with that being said, share to your groups. Plural. Groups. Get this shit rolling. Share to your large groups. Share to your friends list. Share to whoever the fuck you can possibly share to. Like I said, it is Tuesday. Welcome back to my show. Last week was a very good. Had a lot of fun on my show. I dig the crowd interaction. Totally dig it. So let's keep that motivation going. Let's keep the ball rolling on that. And let's have some fucking motivation and conversation and whatever the fuck else we can get going on in here. That being said, I am going to go ahead and start off with a couple announcements. First one being, I am going to have to take my mask off to read my list. That is the first thing to be done. Got this mask. We'll get back to it further on in the show. But for right now, it is coming off. Anyway, like I said, how the fuck is everybody doing this week so far? Second Monday of the fucking week. Yay. All right. A lot of stuff is getting canceled again and postponed. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. Kind of fucking aggravating, if you ask me. Whoa, something's trippy with my eye right there. The hell? Ooh. Anyway, yes. Quite an eventful week so far. Probably going to third shift, which sucks. I hate third shift, but oh well. And Halloween's coming up, so that's the plus side to this. That's the plus side to everything is Halloween's coming up. So, yep, I second that. So, did everyone have a fun weekend? Did everyone have a safe weekend? That is a huge thing. Don't matter if you have fun, just be safe doing it. Everybody needs to be safe in life. The shit that's going on these days, you can never be too fucking sure on what's going to happen from day to day, apparently. And, well, to be quite frankly honest, yeah, I just, I'm just going to start off with some music. How about that? How's that work? Okay, October 23rd in Hobart, Indiana. King 810 show has been postponed. So that takes that out of my roster for announcements until I can get some further information on when that show is going to be taking place. I'm kind of upset about it. Was really, really looking forward to going to that show, but I guess they had other plans for that. But I really, really hope that it does get postponed and it's close because I really, really want to catch that show. The last King 810 show I was at was fucking phenomenal, and I really, 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 really would love to go to another one. That's why I was looking forward to that one, but it's been postponed. So, with that being said, as soon as I get some more information on that, I will be passing it out along with other announcements. So stay tuned for that. Yes. October 24th, Hardy's Bar in Elkhart. The doors are at 8. Show is at 9. It's a 21 plus show, and there is no cover, which that is an awesome thing because I like going to shows that don't have cover unless I'm performing. Then I love to have cover because that's how I get paid. Everybody wants to be paid for their work, and that's the only way some people get paid. So unless there's something out worked out with the bar, that won't happen. So the bands are as follows. Now I've done shows with a few bands that I'm going to announce. And as I go on, I will try to give a little bit of a history tidbit on these bands. The first band on the list for this show is Bhopal Assault. The next one, Sleep Tight, then Mortis Imperium, then Ronin 219. Now, as everybody knows, I did an interview not too long ago with a fellow named Corey. He is the front man for Bhopal Assault. And I've known Mr. Stump for quite a bit, and we've done a lot of shows together. We've been at events, we've hung out. He was just at my house the other day. Yeah, I mean, granted, he was here to pick up his sunglasses that he left here from that time that he was here, but it's always good to see him regardless. We did sit here and bullshit for a while, so it's always good to see him regardless. But he was in a band when I first met him called Hailshot. And they were badass. I can't even lie. They were just straight up badass. Very, very good together. Not exactly sure on the details on why they're not together, but the strides being made are consequentially bigger. So, with that being said, Corey is the front man now of Bhopal Assault. And they just had, this will be their 1 year show as a band together. So, I'm kind of, I'm really excited to see what happens. They've been together for quite a bit, and they've played a few shows. They just had one last weekend, and I can't even remember where it was at. But it was a biomechanical metal show. I had a chat. It was really, really good show. There are pictures going around on Facebook of that show. So I said it was a really, really good show. Had a good time. So that's always good when you have a good time at the shows, because the last thing you want to do is be there waiting to go on stage and be shitty, because at that point, sorry guys, my music just stopped for some reason. Anywho, We'll get this going again real quick. As you can see, this song is called Black Door by Conclusion of an Age. Them guys are awesome. These guys mesh really, really well together. They do a fucking phenomenal job. I am trying to get an interview with the front man from this group, but being where he's located and where I'm located is a huge time difference, so that has been a hit and miss type of thing. But I really want to get this guy on here because I want to pick his brain, his musical brain on some things. Being a vocalist, there's quite a bit that I'd like to pick his brain about because he's really fucking good. And I love to hear the musical inspirations, the styles that people have adapted. I all the way around it. Like when it comes to music, I love hearing about it. So that's why I want to pick his brain. October 30th at Carl's Tavern in New Haven. The doors are at 9. It's a 21 plus show, and there's a $10 cover. Now, when you get there at 9, you probably got to get a half hour to an hour before the show starts. Ooh, shit. Sorry. And the performances there on that show are going to be Nikki and Mallory, Beezy, Lamp Cosby, Hayes, Solid Ghost, Get 'em Production, Rocks, Kaiser, EOD, Schizo, and Evil Dog Productions. There's quite a few things I could say about this show, but I'm just going to let it go because I've done shows with quite a few of these people that are on that show. There's some that I haven't done shows with, so I will just say that it is a Juggalo show. Just because you have face paint don't make you a Juggalo. That's all I got to say about it. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome show. One of my really good friends, well, used to be good friends. We don't talk much anymore. I don't know. Beezy is going to be on that show. I hope it's a good show for him, and I wish him the best in that show. Moving on. October 30th, from 1 to 7, here in Elkhart County at the fairgrounds, they're having the trick-or-treat for kids. Yes, it's a little early, the day before Halloween, but rest assured, it is for the younger kids that you don't want to be hauling around on Halloween that you have to carry or anything like that, because over the years of trick-or-treating and having trick-or-treaters at my house, I've noticed a lot of parents are like, man, I don't like carrying this little kid up there to get candy. Go with your brother. But this is for, safety reasons, I'm presuming, with all the BS crap that comes with Halloween. And everybody knows there's a ton of BS crap that comes with Halloween. You got check candy, people, the whole sacrifice thing and blah, 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 blah. But yes, that is going on from 1 to 7 at the fairgrounds. Bring your little ones out for a trick-or-treat, a safe trick-or-treat. But always be sure, no matter where you go, I don't care where it's at, who's doing it, anything like that, always check your kids' candy. Because it don't matter if it's the weird guy down the street or the pastor at your pulpit. They can all be weird. I'm just saying. I'm playing the game. No. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry, guys. It said keeps going patty on me for some reason. When I try to look at something, it was like tweets it out. But so, just a quick question for the 3 viewers that I have. What is your
Halloween costume going to be for this Halloween? Are you going to a Halloween party? Are you going to sit at home and hand out candy? Or are you going to sit at home with the light off and watch the little kids walk by your house like, yeah, they got a light on, I get the candy from there. Me, myself, I have no idea what I'm doing. I did think about going with Tommy Lee for Halloween, though, because I have a kick-ass fucking 80s hairband mat or wig. So I was going to go on and do my Tommy Lee. But I don't know. I'm supposed to be going to a Halloween party. Haven't heard much about it, so who knows? I might just sit here and be the one that watches little kids walk by going, no lights, no candy. Here at Hellfire Radio, we have, you know what? I'm not going to do that quite yet. I'll come back to that. I'm going to move on to the show. No interaction. Wow. On October 30th, yes, my shows are a clusterfuck and the dates are not in order. I write them down as I get them. There ain't much I can do after that. Because there's a list that I go through and that's where I get all the information from. But on October 30th, the show is, this is a very big show. Just have bands. October 30th, I believe it is going to be at Smith's downtown in Michigan. It keeps cutting out my mic. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. It keeps cutting my mic off. I don't like that. That does not make me happy at all. So that means I just get my show interrupted and I gotta go back through and figure out what the fuck I was saying. Because when I say that, I lose all track of what I'm saying. So I would appreciate it if the mic would quit moving. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, October 30th, I'm sure it's going to be Smith in Mishawaka. And those are probably going to be at around 8. I'm just like winging it off the top of my head, going by previous shows. And we usually start the shows about 9 o'clock. It might start earlier, I don't know. But I will be relaying that information as soon as I can get an accurate flyer. But the bands will be the Polo Soft, Lenore Cole, the Green Leaf, Bender, and the Party Scene. Okay, now I get a little bit of history on the Polo Soft, on one of the guys. Now I'm going to move on to another band. Lenore Cole. Now for sure, they was a mobile hip hop show. And John and I was really excited to be a part of that show because that was my first. It was like a little hip hop show. It was first time recording. Something like this. This is amazing, but it's surpassing because there's so many bands, so many musicians on that show. That show just went up. I don't have them on my playlist. They have a lot of songs on it. It's so pretty. I swear. Quit shutting my fucking microphone off. Now I just think someone's fucking with me. I hope my fucking computer did not get hacked. I would be extremely pissed about that. That's alright. Because I know how to figure out who does that shit. So, and I can play that game too. This Sunday, yeah, see, fuckery. That's what it is, it's fuckery. This Sunday, the show's not around here. It is in a different state. And it is a different style of show. It is at the Southbound Brewing Company. Now, I don't know if anyone knows where this is at, but it is located in Savannah, Georgia. And it will be a Coastal Empire wrestling show. It's going to be the best fucking wrestling show ever known to man. The tickets for this event are available on Eventbrite, and the address is 107 East Lathrop Drive or Avenue in Savannah, Georgia. So if you're in the Savannah, Georgia area, check this show out. There's a fellow there I know for sure is going to be wrestling. Two fellas, I'm sure, that are going to be wrestling. And that is going to be Scratch Savior and Voodoo. Both of those fellas are a part of Hellfire Radio. Everybody at Hellfire Radio pretty much have many faces and do many things. So all the way from paranormal to MMA review. Hellfire Radio has a wide variety of types of shows. So if you're not on Hellfire Radio's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitch, or if you don't have Live 365, I suggest downloading that for Hellfire Radio Podcast. Like I said, with that being put out there, if you are in Savannah, Georgia, I highly suggest checking out this wrestling show. Scratch is a very, very fucking awesome guy. Voodoo is a very, very awesome guy. Not much stream time. Not much at all. Just making some announcements, the ones that I can, the ones that haven't been postponed. I know there's haunts going all over the United States right now, so I'm sure that there's a haunted woods, a haunted house, a haunted something in your area. Like for me, the closest one would be Niles, Michigan. The Niles Stream Park. The last time I was there, I was like 20 years ago, maybe. And it was pretty exciting. I've been to quite a few haunted houses, and I actually got kicked out of a haunted jail one time. They escorted me out. And, I talked to the worker after the fact, we come to good terms, it was all a misunderstanding. I was walking through, I felt something grab my foot, so I stomped on it, and it happened to be a worker's hand. Which it was just a reflex. I know all about haunted houses. I know what they're about. But it just took me by that much of a surprise. My first instinct was to just stomp. And when I was getting escorted out, I actually told them, I would like to speak to that worker because I do want to apologize. It was a complete reflex. I didn't mean to Like if someone taps you on your shoulder, you're not expected to automatically go like that, correct? Well, that's what happened. I grabbed my foot, and my first instinct was so. But I ended up talking to that worker and explaining, look, man, I'm sorry, I didn't like it. It was just a reflex. It took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I wasn't doing it just to be an asshole. It was just a reflex thing, and he completely understood. I mean, he was still pissed, which I don't blame him, but he understood, and you know, we shook hands. I bought him a fucking beer, and that was it. We went our separate ways, and it was a good understanding. So I don't mind going to haunted houses. And when I went to Niles Haunted House after that, I was very, very careful because I know they're there to do a job, and I know that, you know, it's all in fun. So I went in with the expectations, all right, people are gonna fuck with you, don't be a dick, you know, don't just be careful on what you do. So we went through, and it was great, no problems at all. So that was a definite plus on that end of it. With Halloween getting closer, to me, it's the best holiday there ever is, has been, or will be. And my reason for this being my favorite time of year is because, well, I am a horror artist. I am fascinated with horror movies. I am fascinated with cult shit. I am fascinated with demons. I am fascinated with haunt. I am fascinated with pretty much all the things that come with Halloween. So that's what makes it my favorite time of year. It's nothing like walking through a fucking graveyard on Halloween night, because that just being Halloween night walking through a graveyard makes it 4 times more scarier than it is just walking through a graveyard. And that is because there's this thing called fear. Fear of the unknown. And you never know. So that instills a fear in people because it's like, okay, is there someone out here doing seances? Is there someone out here just fucking being assholes? Is there someone out here actually doing like chants and sacrifices and calling on the east and west and the north and south, and you know, all it's that fear that has been instilled in people that keeps like when you go in there and your heart starts beating, that is that actual fear. That actual fear. Yes, that is very fucking true. And, you know, this is pretty much how the conversation went. He come up, dude, you're an asshole, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, look, man, I understand that I shouldn't have done that. But what you don't understand is it was an accident. And he was like, whoa, blah, blah, blah. This is a haunted house. You got to come here expecting stuff like that. And I told him, I do expect stuff like that. But like I just said, it's like someone tapping you on the shoulder and you not realizing that you're going to do that. It was a reflex. And he was like, I understand that. He was like, this was like a 10, 15-minute conversation. And I just, you know, it come to the conclusion that, you know, it was a big fucking mistake and I shouldn't have done it. I admitted my wrong. And at the end of the conversation, I was like, hey, man, you drink? And he was like, yeah. I said, well, come on out and when they don't get very many breaks. So he was like, yeah, actually, I'm about to go on break. And I was like, well, fuck it, come with me. And we went out and drank a couple beers at the car, and that was it. He went back in and kept on working. Awesome, I appreciate that, man, for real. Yeah. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. And I'm sure it does to Hellfire Radio too, because we bust our asses week to week, trying to get shows down, trying to doing homework on what we can and can't play. Doing all that stuff, it like
they are psychos, but they ain't monsters. I can show you the real deal. You'll be pissing your pants, wiping your eyes, and it's still real. Came in this world with dedication. The path I live is my own. I won't do the reputation. I gotta go to lunch and everybody go. I gotta gain knowledge, everybody.
Man, I appreciate that for real. Much love to you. What is your show? The Scream Horror Podcast. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to like it. I am going to like everything that is brought to me and everything that is brought to Hellfire. I always try to pay back. So when I am done with this, I am going to look Scream Time Horror Podcast up. Is it on Live 365?
Play for the world every day and weekend. My words deep in, beacon, burning them eternally, permanent sleeping. An artist with a clear conscience, and I'm honest, I promise I'm not blind.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. Here at Hellfire Radio, we have sponsors. Sponsors are a huge thing for us, and we like to keep those sponsors. And one of our sponsors is Evil Expo, and the other one is Villain Arts Tattoo. Villain Arts Tattoo is based in Nebraska. One of the guys at Hellfire deals with them on a regular basis. He gets a lot of tattoos from them, and they do very, very, very good work. So if you're in Nebraska, I'm wanting to say it's in Omaha. I'm pretty sure it's in Omaha. So if you're ever in the Omaha, Nebraska area and you're looking to get a tattoo, stop in at Villain Arts and let them ink you the fuck up, because you will not be disappointed. They do an awesome job and the work sticks. It's not like these other tattoos. Like, here, I'll show you this one. That one there, I got it when I was 18 years old, and it was faded like 2 weeks after I got it. You can hardly see shit. So I was pretty pissed off about that one. And then come to find out, the guy up and disappeared, so he couldn't fucking fix it. Yes. I think a little bit of the Ranch Commander came out right there. But he was a very, very good sponsor for us. So is Evil X.
My mic keeps muting again. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can.
Well, but this song right here is the guy I was talking about earlier on. It's going to be at the Juggalo show, Beezy. Very, very talented guy. Man of many faces. He can do pretty much anything. When it comes to booking, producing, writing, all that, he's like the go-to guy. But another announcement that I have is Scoops, Mischief, and Diego are going to be going on tour with Saliva and Ellison in like a week. And the show is going to be, I believe there's 2 shows in Texas and 1 in Louisiana. After that, I'm not sure. They will be posting details further on Hellfire's Facebook page, which if you don't like, go over there and like that right now. Also, you will find tons of information on Hellfire, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Live 365. There's podcasts there. Now, when it comes to these tours, there might be other shows, but Texas and Louisiana are the ones that I am 100% sure about right now. Whether there's going to be more after that or there's already been more booked, I'll have to dig into that. This is just information I collected. Also, here at Hellfire Radio are the owners of Hellfire Radio, Scoops and Mischief. They just got done filming in August for Clown Motel 2, Till Death Do Us Part. I believe that's the name of the movie. There's a first one. Here, let me see if I can dig this up, because yeah, right here. Now, as you can see, this is the first movie. Now, I don't know how, because it's like, there we go. Yeah. This is the original Clown Motel movie. I got this as a present, and it's on Hulu. So in order to keep this DVD safe, I watch it on Hulu, and I don't watch the DVD. I have opened the DVD, but I don't watch the DVD because I wanted to see if there's like any cool inserts or anything like that. But there is not. So I watch it on Hulu or Tubi or whatever the fuck. We had this debate last week. But they have just recently in August finished filming for Clown Motel 2. It'll be out next June. If you haven't seen Clown Motel 1, I highly suggest watching Clown Motel 1 before you dig into 2. So I'm sure they're going to co-inspire somewhere good. And they will have announcements. God, I hate my fucking music. Volume is very. They will be having more. I'm sure they will be having more information come out about all of the touring with Saliva and Ellison and Clown Motel 2 and upcoming events. There's a lot of stuff going on at Hellfire Radio right now, but if you don't like the page or you're a frequent visitor, you'll never know what's going on. That's my job to let you know what's going on. And invite you. No, not invite. Tell you that if you don't go like Hellfire Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitch, and the Live 365, you're missing out on a metric fuck ton of stuff. Good stuff too at that. There is a lot of DJs on here that are out here doing their thing. Whatever it is they do, they are fucking doing it, and they're doing a good fucking job at it. So, if you don't like Hellfire Radio on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitch, or have Live 365 and listen to the Hellfire podcast, I highly suggest that you go over to Hellfire's Facebook page and like that. I highly suggest you go over to the Instagram page and like that. And if you haven't downloaded 365 so you can hear all of Hellfire's awesome podcasts, I suggest you do that. Now, if you're watching me, you are currently on YouTube. That's where my show is. And I'm not sure where it's at. I'm sure it's like down here somewhere is the red box that says subscribe. If you click that button, you will be subscribed to Hellfire, and you will get to see all of the esteemed stuff that we do on here. If you go to the Facebook page, you'll be able to see everything there. So I highly suggest if you're not liking Hellfire on Facebook, you go over to Hellfire and like it. You go over to Instagram and like it. You go to Twitch and like it. You download 365 and listen to all our fucking podcasts. We put a lot of work into this stuff. We do. It might not seem like we do, but doing what we do is kind of fucking hard. I'm not even going to lie. It's a lot of studying. It's a lot of fucking information gathering. It's a lot of homework. It's a lot of what can I play? What can I play? Is this band under a label? Is this band a free agent? Is this, what are the booking agents? Where's the bands be playing? Where's the shows? All that is kind of like It's homework. It really is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's fucking homework. Big time. So, but we do it because we have people that like us. And them people make it fucking worth it. When you got guys like Screen Time Horrorcast telling you stuff that you're doing right and doing a good job, and they're gonna give you shout outs and they love your station, you're doing something right. You're doing something fucking right. And for those guys like that are like saying stuff like this and just watching shows and fucking sharing and all that, it fucking means something. It means something to us. That's what we're after. That's what we're after. Is that warm, fuzzy feeling, I guess you would say. We love our fucking fans. We love our people. We look to entertain our people in any way, shape, or form. And with that being said, I'll give you an example of how we entertain our people. Okay. A couple weeks ago, on a craft beer corner, totally out of the blue, I was saving this for something else, but you know what? I got talked into doing it on craft beer corner, so I fucking did it. Why? For the people. For the people. Because I want y'all to tune into our radio station and be like, you know what? Hellfire Radio is by far the fucking best on the internet, on podcast, on any fucking thing possible. That's our goal. With that being said, I ate this guy. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. In fact, I'm just going to say it was pretty fucking horrible. And here, let's give you an example. This right here. Can't see it because it's clear, obviously. But right here is where the gummy bear sat. My girlfriend don't like hot stuff. I was like, well, just stick your tongue in there and you know, twist it around a little bit and get some of that on there. She did not like it at all. Just putting her tongue on that hole was really, really fucking hot for her. So it's 9 million Scoville. But I didn't do it for me. I did it to entertain my people. I love to entertain people. And I like to do things that people find entertaining. Whether it be eating something hot or just sitting here just talking, shooting shit back and forth. Don't matter to me as long as I'm interacting and I've... sorry about that. I don't know where it's coming from. But here at Hellfire Radio, we strive to be the best. We follow rules because Lord knows Facebook has a fucking bunch of them. Like my show right now, as is, would probably be shut down just based on playing music. That's why I'm over here on YouTube. I went from Facebook to Instagram, which they was both the fucking same when it comes to music and shit. So I'm over here on YouTube now. At Hellfire Radio. Now, once again, I'm just going to run through this real quick. If you're not on Facebook and you don't like us, you're not going to see this information. Also, on Hellfire Radio, there's chances to win stuff. Like, win stuff. All you got to do is answer a question right. And you'll win. Because we like our people. And we love the outpouring and the amount of respect and love that we are shown. It's very fucking awesome feeling. It's like, you know, when you do good at something and you get that trophy, not the participation trophy, but the one that actually means you won something. Like if you're in like a wrestling tournament, we'll just say that. If you're in a wrestling tournament, your team is not out there helping you. Why? If I win, my win don't reflect them. But there is Hellfire, like trivia questions, that if you answer, you win, you get free stuff. And everybody from Hellfire Radio, well, not everybody, there's been a few people, we're still waiting on some responses back, but people like me from Hellfire are going to be donating stuff for this. But here's the kicker. If you don't like Hellfire Radio on Facebook, you won't even know what's going on. You won't know the questions. You won't get free stuff. Pretty simple, right? You can't win if you don't play. So it is a very good reason, another amongst the thousands of good reasons to go like Hellfire's page. I already Okay, here we go. If you don't like Hellfire, you won't see this either. It is the Gauntlet Season 2, Round 1. It is upon us. Season 1's over. Season 2 now. Round 1. It is upon us. And to kick it off, the first match is going to be between Parts Per Million and Leftover Bullets. If you go to Hellfire, you'll see the thing there. It'll have a description. It'll say see more. You click see more. It'll pop open. And it'll have links to the bands on that Gauntlet. But, like I said, the only way you'll be able to know is if you like the Hellfire Facebook page. If you're not liking the Hellfire Facebook page, you won't know what's going on. So, once again, head over to Hellfire, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and download Live 365 for the podcast. But like them all. This fellow right here singing this song, his name is Sedated816. He is a very fucking musical genius. Very huge musical genius. Really has some conversations with this guy. Fucking very insightful. Very insightful. Like I said, links for both the bands on the Gauntlet are in that description. So if you click on them, pick your favorite band, and take it from there. I have Saturday, October 31st at Hot Cove at Hardy's Bar in Elkhart. Doors are at 7. The band starts at 8. 21 plus, no cover charge. Woo! Hooray for no cover charge. Russian artists just not getting paid. The bands will include Humanity Level, The Standard Model, Flowstorm, Euro, Cutthroat Situation, and Distasteful. Now, with these bands, I've done shows with 2 of them. Flowstorm is a fucking amazing guy. He really is very talented. I would book him at any given fucking second. Cutthroat Situation, awesome band, up and coming band. They've been going now for almost a year, and they are moving. They're doing really fucking good. One of their band members I am related to. He is their bass player. He is a very, very, very talented fucking bass player at that too. If I have to say that if he put his all into it, I would compare him to a Les Claypool. For anybody that doesn't know, Les Claypool is the bass player for Primus. So if you're in Elkhart on Halloween, check that show out. I probably will not be sitting here. I will not be in town, so I won't be able to pick that show up, which is kind of crappy because I like to go out to shows. I just, I'm sitting here looking at that, and I had to post it. This right here is what makes doing these shows so much better. Is when you get so much positive feedback. That's what makes these shows so much better. It's all these little comments like this that make, oh man, it makes my day. It really does. I again want to send a huge shout out to Screen Time Horror Podcast. If you don't know who they are, look them up on Facebook, check them out. I'm about to do that as soon as I get off here. I've heard of them before, but I've never really dug into it, so I'm going to dig into it. And hopefully Thursday I can have some interesting shit for you. And actually, if you are still watching this, if you could send a message to Hellfire's Facebook, I would really, really like to get an interview with you. And give you an opportunity to promote and all that other stuff on my show. So shoot Hellfire Radio, make sure you tag the boss or /Tyson in it, and they will get me the message on what I have to do. Now, I am going to stop right here. Yes, I am going to stop right here. And I am going to get into a little segment of my show, since we only got a few minutes left, that I like to call a touch off topic. A touch off topic. Like if you watch my show, you know that most of my show has to do with music. This is the segment where I like to get a little bit outside of music. That's why I call it a touch off topic. I've been playing this game called Phasmophobia. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's a very fucking cool game. If you're into like the paranormal hunting and stuff like that, it's a very fucking good game. It's on Steam. It's like 13 something, but it ends up being like $14.97. But once you have that game, you have that game. And this game, as I've been playing this game with another member of Hellfire Radio, Baron, you might know him as the Rant Commander or the host of Into the Shadows. And this is how it's explained to me about the whole fear thing. And this is just playing a game. It might sound dumb, but I promise you'll get scared. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I don't care. You'll get some kind of creeped out. There's not a lot that scares me when it comes to that shit, but playing this game creeps me the fuck out sometimes. Because you never know what kind of ghost you're going to draw. And it goes in segments, it goes in levels, and they don't always show themselves. They're not always active. You have to make them active by provoking ghosts on this game is fucking insane. I told you that to tell you this. Excuse me for the burp. I told you that to tell you this. Here's where the fear part comes in. When you're playing this game and you're walking through and lights shut off and you hear people talking that aren't there, and you see your own breath and hear your own heart beating and hear some of the sounds that these things make, it instills a certain fear in you. It completely fucks with your psyche and reprograms a lot of shit. Which, this is my story on that. I got done playing the other day, and I had went downstairs. Well, I was walking down the stairs, flipped the light on, and the light went right back off. And the only thing I could think of at this point was, please don't be a fucking banshee. Which I don't know why my mind went into that, but my hair stood up. My heart started beating really fast. I got that tingling sensation over a broken light bulb. That is true fear. That is true fear. When something you can, like a game that you are playing, and you experience something like that without investigating to find out it's a busted light bulb, it freaks you the fuck out. That's where it reprograms your psyche to when you are in that situation, when you are in an intense situation, it kicks in that psyche of fear. Real fear. Real fear. Not that, oh, not someone jumping out from around the corner, oh, not that fear. Real fear. That spine tingling, hairs on your arms standing up, your heart beating fast, palms moist, shaking. That's fear. That's what this game has done to some people. But I'm addicted. Can't get enough. I really like it. It's really gonna suck if I go on third shift, because that's my playing time from like 1:30 to whenever. But I'll make it work somehow. I'll be at work. I can't play while I'm at work, but it'd be nice. My show is about to wrap up. I appreciate everybody that has watched. I appreciate the interaction. I appreciate the fucking amazing words. Screen Time Horror Podcast, that's fucking amazing. I am so glad that you show us that kind of love, because it's guys like you that make everything, all the study and all the headaches through the week to put together your show. It's those kind of comments that makes it worth it. I've sat here many times wanting to beat my head into the top of my desk, because like when the whole pandemic crap started happening, there was nothing. So that shut my show down. Not even lying, that shut my show down for like 3 weeks. I had nothing. I couldn't do anything. So when I come on here and I start making announcements and see guys like the Screen Time Horror Podcast start showing us love, and you know, that is so fucking amazing. I appreciate the shit out of you, for real. I really do. And I'm sure that every DJ at Hellfire Radio would feel the same. It's awesome to have someone give that kind of feedback. Here at Hellfire Radio, we have a number of DJs that do different things. We have MMA, wrestling, paranormal, craft beer corner. What else is there? The Killing Wall, Into the Shadows, movie reviews, music reviews, fucking there's a lot of people here on Hellfire that are doing some good shit, and they love what they do. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody that tunes in to every show on Hellfire. Don't forget to share the groups. Invite people to like Hellfire page. It's going. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to grow from here. No matter what happens, no matter who says what, Hellfire is going to grow. Period. And with that being said, I would like to thank y'all for tuning into my broadcast for this Tuesday. I will be back Thursday from 7 to 8 with some new stuff. And hopefully we can get some interaction, get some talking going on. I'm thinking about picking a band and digging into them like really, really deep, and pretty much going all out and finding as much history on these bands as I possibly can. But with that being said, I would like to thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all tune in Thursday. It's always good to see friendly faces. It's always good to have friendly conversation. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you all Thursday, and much love and sending positivity to everybody till then.